decision?
It was stressful at times, but it was also humbling. Just for me to be, at that standpoint that I can, choose, just to go to NFL or come back. It was just humbling. It was just, I think, pretty cool. So.
Josh, what was the grade you got back from NFL teams? What did they tell you if you had going?
They were just same thing y'all read, but there's a lot of things that I can work on, that I can improve on a daily basis, and that's why I chose to come back to improve on those aspects.
What should Coach Stoops talk to you about what Bud Dupree did when he came back for his senior year at your position, and obviously it worked out really well for him?
Yeah, I've been hearing that for quite some time now, so, as soon as I was, and about the, first round, you're getting picked early, talking about, what Bud did, don't forget what Bud did, so I take that in consideration, but I just didn't want to be like, oh, Bud did, so I can do, I still wanted to, play my, do what I do, like I said, because we are two different players.
You kind of touched on it, but how was it humbling?
It was just, cause like once you read everything, you see first round, second round, like, you've been thinking about this shit. You've been thinking about it since you were young, since you were children. I grew up, we wanted to play in the league, and it's just like I can play. So at that time I was just like, oh man, like I'm here. But I always got to calm down. I just have to breathe. Just relax and say, all right, Josh. We just do what you do. Keep playing how you play. Respect. Respect everybody you go against, respect the teammates, respect the coaches, and your time will come, and I feel like that's how it humbled me.
What are the things they wanted you to work on specifically that you're sort of keying in on for next season?
Main thing, to get a little bigger, but not everybody, can be 250, 260, but I feel like I can, gain a little bit more weight, get a little bit more strong in the weight room, and that's what I plan to do on this offseason.
Josh, being a dad now, what's that been like, and how much did you have to weigh that into your decision?
That was actually my biggest, thought about, leaving and coming back. He just, it changed everything, once he came, and that's another way it humbled me, so and now everything I do, affects him now, and I feel like just being here with him also, affects, my decision and all that. So it's just once he came, it changed everything, and it made my thought process a little different.
How much can you improve with one more year in school?
I think I could prove a lot more. I think I still have a lot to prove. I feel like, beginning of the season, I came on from a high start. Towards the end, I kind of slowed down a little bit. But I feel like next year, once I prove on my stamina, my strength, my speed, all that, I feel like I can last more, I can play more, be more healthier, and come back stronger.
You're 12 sacks away from the school record. Is that a goal for you next season?
Yeah, I actually talked to Elijah's dad, and I also talked to Elijah, and he told him that and he did like a little video, and he sent it to me. He was like, he wouldn't mind Elijah, but he'll be good if me or Denzel breaks it. I feel like, and I talked to him after that, and it was just, he just like, Josh, go do it. I talked to Elijah, and Elijah talks to him every day. He's like, Josh, go do it. And so I want to go do it. And I'm gonna do everything I can to, to get to that point. But we all know where it starts. We got to stop the run. We should, so I can, and all the other pass rushers can go get them, go get that money. So, it starts by stopping the run, and then think about getting 12.
What's kind of the ceiling for this defense now with you and Mike back and so many veterans?
Yeah, leadership. We can't just have 2 or 3 leaders on the defense. We got to have multiple, at every position have a leader, not just somebody who does good in games. We need senior leadership who's been there, who's been in the trenches, who's been at Kentucky when they were bad, who's going, in ceiling like this. I feel like we have that now with me, Mike, Denzel, just Beatty, Lonnie, I just feel like, we're ready, not saying we're ready, but we're preparing to be ready. You know, I feel like we're taking the right steps to do that.
How much did that help make your decision, just knowing so many guys are going to be back with experience this next year?
That, you know, not one person has to do it. You know, everybody wants to get it done now because it's our last time. You know, it's hard to say you don't wait till the last time to get it, but you got to get it now. You know, and I feel like that played a lot, especially with Mike coming back into Zell and Jordan, you know, and Lonnie and Chris and Beatty and Darius. You know, it's just all around the board, we're going to be solid. And I just want to be a part of that.
Did you and Mike ever go back and forth to discuss what you were going to do together? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, once I told him what I was going to do, you know, and once he told me he was going to do, he said, let's do it. You know what I mean? So we talked, me and Mike talked for a while, you know, a couple of days prior, you know, for hours, you know, discussing about what can we do, you know, and like, you know, if we do leave, what will happen? If you come back, what will happen? And, you know, the good outweighed the bad, and we just decided to come back.
Was it nice to have somebody to sort of bounce that stuff off of that was sort of in the same position that you were?
You know, it certainly was, because he knows what I'm going through. You know, he don't know, you know, about the baby, but like, you know, but other than that, the football aspects, he knows exactly what I was going through, and I knew he was going through, and we got to talk, you know, and it felt good.
Did you have to make the decisions while, like, the sleepless nights with a newborn baby? I mean, was that part of it?
Yeah, you know, especially, you know, when people, you know, texting, calling me, like, so what you going to do now? What you going to do now? I just want to, you know, be with my son right now for a couple of days, and then, you know, once that, you know, start dwelling, I can, you know, focus back on the football aspect, you know. But I think, you know, just from him being here, you know, made the decision for me. You know, I couldn't leave him.
Josh, you talked about slowing down a little bit second half of the year. How much of that was physicality? How much was that of other teams that recognize this guy is becoming a really effective player on the edge and double teaming you, chipping you, things like that?
You know, that's another way, you know, just humbling. You know, like they actually noticing me. You know, other teams are game planning against me, you know, and it's just, once I think about that, it's like, man, so now I got to do things that, you know, to get better, you know. So now I know that they're chipping me, double teaming me, sliding my protection, you know. No, I know it ain't, you know, ain't possible, so now I know I can do it, you know, and I want to work on that this all season, you know, so it's just an awesome feeling, you know.
Was it frustrating and all when your numbers fell off and it was getting harder to get to the quarterback?
Yeah, but, you know, I'm not a self player. I feel like I'm a team player. And as long as my team, you know, and Josh Paschal and Nizell started getting more sacks, you know, I wasn't like, dang, you know, why they can't on sacks? You know, I was right there with them, you know, celebrating with them. So I feel like my time will come, you know, and their time will come. And their time was coming towards the end. And I, you know, can't do nothing about that but respect it, you know, and be a good teammate, a good brother to them, and support them.
What was Coach Stoops' reaction when you told him you were returning?
He just said, like, you know, just all the players he coached and all the players, you know, that came back, like Ed Reed, Bud, you know, and, you know, other players, you know, that came back, and he felt like it was the right decision. I felt like it was the right decision, and, you know, so I told him, like, you know, he was excited, like all everybody else was, and I was just excited to be back and play for another year for Kentucky.
Thanks, man.